So Wednesday, September 3rd, 2025, 18:31 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. So this area right here, 2nd Street, that was my dead aunt's. They murdered her. The house behind there, she's dead. All these people. So Lars at 421 died. And then I'm seeing an influx of cars at his house, especially at nighttime. There shouldn't be anyone there. The man's dead. And then we get deliveries, heavy equipment coming in. So it was about 1600 or so, and I had finished doing the dishes, so I went outside. It's kind of hard to see. This 2nd Street, it was delivered by this company, and they've been around before. So if it's 323, that's Los Angeles, Southern California. Some more of the equipment. So it wasn't one load, it was multiple loads. Yeah, the truck came in from, that's a Southern California number. So it came in from Southern California. And it wasn't just a load of one thing, it was, and it looked like generators in the top areas over here, but not just one, and some other equipment, lawn equipment, or, you know, things like that. Company was, I think we can pull it up. It's Majesty. And I'm not sure what this one is. I think I have some better pictures, but this just shows him delivering it. And so it was a total of 3, and each one had the heavy equipment with these boxes on the bottom over here. And that's 2nd Street. That's the father who works, he's I think a senior vice president over at Taylor Farms. And his son just graduated from San Luis Obispo, Cal Poly in ag. But he's active participant in targeting, and he has been since he was in high school. But now he's out of college. And I think I have some still shots over here. So this is just this show. They were getting some of their stuff. So they had 2 different boxes with this Vidal something. And I think that said Majesty or something. And then the equipment. But I have a photo. So he started unpacking all this equipment like a lawnmower or some type of generator shit. But not just one, multiple packages of them. Like weed eaters and stuff, you know. And the reason why I question everything is because we know that they BCI and steal. But you're also stealing finances from other people and somehow paying for that. And then they turn around like gifts to these networks of perpetrators. So I'm focusing on the equipment because there were 3 pellets. That's a generator. So what's a big heavy equipment doing? That family don't need it. It's going somewhere. Somebody's benefiting from the laundered taxpayer dollars. And because Lars is dead and people are filtering through his house because the lights are on at nighttime, why shouldn't I expect any different from the active participating neighbors of mine? So again, these are the 2 names. One of them here. You can't get it to come in any better. That's one of them, and then this other one here. See, when I try to focus in on it, they pull it out of focus. But I'm sure someone could figure out. So all this heavy equipment, it was 3 pellets worth. So I do have concerns about theft, especially from a dead man. People are at his house, different cars are showing up. the teen boy across the street was bringing out clothing that, you know, Lars was he wasn't fat, but he was tall. And then they were trying him on and stuff. I'm like, where the fuck is this shit coming from? Always coming out with shit. Where did it come from? You know, you got to look up this one thing, because they used a lot of youth. And in Gilbert, Arizona, they have these rich white kids that go around. They're called the Gilbert Goons. And go look up the history of that, because these kids run around like that too, and they're provided cover for their criminality. But these kids are being used by adults, who are the ones who are handling these kids to commit the crimes for them. Aiden is he's at least 21 now, 22 maybe. He's out of college. That kid's been involved since he was in high school, when he was a minor. They don't stop. They just enhance, because they've been allowed to get away with all the shit that they've done in community-based targeting. But it's the defrauding and the absolute fucking fraud and theft and wire fraud and money laundering that the Department of Defense here at the Naval Postgraduate School has covered all up fucking up. So that's just the latest. Legal documentation, Wednesday, 3 September 2025, 18:40 p.m. Pacific Daylight Time. None of this stuff that they get was done through legitimate means. It's all through fraud, coercion. Signature fraud is a big one with these motherfuckers. Untold number of documents that are probably running around. Financial fraud. And it's passed through by some lawyers on the peninsula. They've been helping to facilitate this fucking organized terrorism.